Hey son, have you been following the news about the upcoming election?
Yeah, I have been trying to keep up with it. It seems like there's a lot at stake this time around.
Absolutely. It's crucial to understand the candidates' policies and how they could impact our lives. Have you decided who you will be voting for?
I have been doing some research, but I'm still not entirely sure. There are so many issues to consider, and it can be overwhelming.
That's understandable. It's important to take your time and weigh the pros and cons of each candidate carefully. What are some of the key issues that matter to you?
Well, I'm concerned about the economy and job opportunities, especially as I will be entering the workforce soon. I also care about healthcare, education, and climate change.
Those are all significant issues that will shape our future. Have you looked into what each candidate proposes regarding those topics?
Yeah, I have been reading up on their policies and watching the debates to see how they address these issues. It's been helpful, but there's still so much to consider.
It's great that you are taking the time to educate yourself. Remember, it's not just about what the candidates say during the campaign, but also their track record and ability to follow through on their promises.
That's true. I have been trying to look into their past actions and how they have handled similar issues in the past.
That's a smart approach. It's essential to look beyond the rhetoric and examine their actual records and achievements. Have you thought about how their policies might affect different communities, including those who are marginalized or underrepresented?
Yeah, that's something I have been trying to consider as well. It's essential to think about the broader impact of their policies and how they will affect everyone, not just a select few.
Absolutely. Our decisions at the ballot box have far-reaching consequences, so it's crucial to vote with empathy and consideration for all members of society. Remember, even if our preferred candidate does not win, it's essential to stay engaged and hold elected officials accountable.
You are right, Dad. Every vote matters, and it's up to us to shape the future we want to see. Thanks for talking this through with me. It's helped clarify my thoughts a lot.
Anytime, son. I'm proud of you for taking an interest in the democratic process and being an informed citizen. If you have any more questions or want to discuss anything further, don't hesitate to ask.
Thanks, Dad. I appreciate your guidance. I think I'm getting closer to making a decision, but I still have a few more questions.
Of course, I'm here to help. What else do you need clarification on?
Well, I'm still a bit confused about some of the candidates' positions on certain issues. It feels like there's a lot of misinformation out there, and it's hard to separate fact from fiction.
I understand. In today's age of information overload, it can be challenging to discern the truth. That's why it's essential to consult multiple sources and fact-check everything you come across.
Yeah, I have been trying to cross-reference information from different news outlets and reputable sources to get a more balanced perspective.
That's a wise approach. It's also helpful to engage in discussions with people who have different viewpoints. It can challenge your assumptions and help you see things from a different angle.
I have been doing that too, although it can be challenging at times, especially when emotions run high.
It's true. Politics can be a sensitive topic, but it's crucial to have respectful and open-minded discussions, even when we disagree. That's how progress is made and solutions are found.
I agree. I will keep that in mind as I continue my research and conversations leading up to the election. Thanks again, Dad, for your support and guidance.
You are welcome, son. I'm proud of you for taking this responsibility seriously. Remember, your vote is your voice, so make it count. And no matter what happens, I will always be here to support you.
Dad, I also wanted to talk about the importance of civic engagement beyond just voting. I have been thinking about ways I can make a difference in my community, regardless of who wins the election.
That's a great point, son. Voting is just one aspect of being an active citizen. There are so many other ways to contribute to the betterment of society.
Exactly. I have been considering volunteering for local organizations or getting involved in community projects that address issues I care about, like environmental conservation or youth education.
That's commendable, son. Volunteering your time and skills is a powerful way to make a positive impact and bring about meaningful change in your community.
I have also been thinking about advocating for policy changes on a local level. It seems like there are opportunities to work with elected officials and community leaders to address pressing issues and push for progress.
Absolutely. Local politics play a crucial role in shaping our everyday lives, from infrastructure and public services to zoning regulations and environmental policies. Getting involved in local advocacy efforts can have a tangible impact on your community.
I'm glad we are having this conversation, Dad. It's inspiring me to take more proactive steps towards being an engaged citizen, not just during election season, but year-round.
I'm glad to hear that, son. Remember, democracy is not a spectator sport. It requires active participation and commitment from all of us to uphold its principles and values.
I will keep that in mind, Dad. Thanks for always encouraging me to be the best version of myself and to strive for positive change in the world.
You are welcome, son. I'm proud of the thoughtful and compassionate person you have become. And I will continue to support you every step of the way.
Dad, I have been thinking about how we can encourage more people in our community to participate in the democratic process, especially those who might feel disenfranchised or disengaged.
That's an important consideration, son. Increasing civic participation among all members of society is crucial for a healthy democracy. What ideas do you have in mind?
Well, I was thinking we could organize community events or workshops to educate people about their rights and the importance of voting. We could also provide resources to help overcome any barriers they might face in registering or accessing polling places.
That's a fantastic idea, son. Empowering individuals with knowledge and resources can help break down systemic barriers and ensure that everyone's voice is heard in the political process.
I also think it's essential to create a welcoming and inclusive environment where people feel comfortable expressing their opinions and engaging in constructive dialogue, regardless of their background or beliefs.
Absolutely. Fostering a sense of belonging and respect within our community is key to building trust and cooperation among its members. It's through open and honest communication that we can find common ground and work towards shared goals.
I'm excited to get started on these initiatives, Dad. I think by mobilizing our community and amplifying diverse voices, we can create positive change that benefits everyone.
I could not agree more, son. Your passion and commitment to making a difference are truly inspiring. I will be right there beside you every step of the way, supporting and encouraging you in this important endeavor.
Thanks, Dad. Together, I know we can make a meaningful impact and contribute to building a stronger, more inclusive society for future generations.
That's the spirit, son. Let's roll up our sleeves and get to work. Our community is counting on us, and I have no doubt that we will rise to the challenge with determination and compassion.